So when did you get saved?
When did I get saved? How about when did I not get saved? I got baptized at 14.
Really?
I was 14 when I got baptized, but I didn't go to church much or anything. I was still, even though I got baptized, I kind of understood it, but I didn't really understood it because I was 14. And I only did the baptism thing just to please my grandmother at that time anyway. It wasn't really for me per se that I did it for me, because I knew who God was and I wanted to be baptized. I just did it because it was going to please my grandmother at the time. But after, of course, I got older, I just got rebaptized the other day. Me and my wife got rebaptized together, so it feels much better. And that's pretty much it. As for me getting saved, I rededicated my life to Christ in 1998, 99, somewhere there. But 2000, I decided to make the full walk and I just walked away. I just stepped away from the secular world and when things were going great in the height of my career, I just turned it off and just decided I was going to go to church. And I went in church and I stayed. But if you want a testimony, my testimony is that some years ago, I tried to end my own life because I was so tired. I was living in my car. I was just out of it. I was depressed. I thought God wasn't hearing from me. I thought God wasn't talking to me. And I bought a gun and decided I was going to end my life. I just recently got divorced from my ex-wife, and it was just a rough period in my life. And I took a gun and put it to my head, and the gun went click, and I unloaded and I reloaded, and I put it back in my head, and I challenged God that the second time before I pulled the trigger and said, well, if you're really God, you're going to do something. And the gun didn't go off again the second time. And the phone rang, and a pastor friend of mine by the name of Pastor A.J. Wright called me, and I hadn't spoken to him in 2 years, so there was no way for him to have my phone number. But he got my phone number, however he did. And when he got it, he said, I don't know where you are, but God told me to tell you not to stop trying to kill yourself. And I was looking around in the cab because I thought he was behind me somewhere, but he wasn't.
Wow.
And after he was done talking to me, another pastor friend who I didn't talk to for a while also, he called me. I met him once, and he called me. And he also ministered to me and told me I need to come back to Florida. And that's what I did. That's just to make a long story short. There's a whole lot of things that happen in between, but that's how I know who God is. And I know that he actually exists. Because trust me, if he didn't take me out of that pit that I was in, I'd be dead. I'm supposed to be dead because it's not like it was an old gun, rusty gun. It was a brand new gun. It worked.
There was nothing wrong with it except for the Holy Spirit.
There was nothing wrong with the gun except for the Holy Spirit. Because after that, I went on the range with the gun and fired it, and it fired. So it's not like something was
Lord
wrong.
had a plan for you.
Yeah, he did. He did. So that's why I'm here today. That's why I jump around and holler and scream and do cartwheels and stuff when I'm on stage, because I know what God brought me from. I know what he has done in my life.
He is an amazing God.
He is an amazing God. He gave me a beautiful wife. I have an amazing daughter. I have
Is that your daughter?
That's my daughter.
Hi.
That's my princess right there.